All right, today you're solving inequalities, and there's usually two simple rules to get these answers. For the front side, we can look up at the front and see what they did. Now, what they did is you want to get numbers on one side and your letters on the other. So here they kept W on this side, move their numbers to the right. So the only way you can get rid of a -8 is to add 8 to get it to 0. So what they did, as you saw here, they have -4 plus 8. -4 plus 8 is 4, so therefore W is less than 4. Open dots are used for less than and greater than. So coming down to A, pretty easy. Show your work on your paper, write out on the side. I want to get A by itself, so it makes sense for me to move 4 to the right. The only way to get rid of +4 would be spend it, make it a negative. What you do to one side, you do to the other. That cancels it. I got A by itself. Keep the sign the same. 10 minus 4 is 6. So looking at my arrow point, it's pointing right here to the right. So I know I need to make a close dot on the 6 and send it to the left. So again, what type of circle? It would be closed, C for closed. Which direction? Left, L for left. Coming down to do one more. We got B minus 4 is greater than -3. So how do I get rid of -4? I add 4. Bring down my B. B's by itself now. When I do the one side, I do the other. So I add 4 to -3. So if I owed someone $3, I had $4. I now have myself $1 in my pocket. So again, my arrow is pointing at the right. I need to make a open dot on the 1 and send it to the right. Now on the back, I'll find you a two-stepper one. Let's look at number 5. So again, I talked about our rules. We want to get numbers on one side, variables or letters on the other. So since I have 2 on this side, it makes sense to bring my 9 to this side, so my 3x is by itself. The only way to get rid of 9 is spend 9, and what you do to one side, you do to the other. So those cancel out. I have 3x. It is greater than 12 minus 9, which is 3. So next step then is to get the letter by itself, which they are all by themselves on the front side. So in order to get the x by itself, I need to do it by the opposite. So this means 3 times x. The opposite of 3 times x is divide by 3x. 3 divided by 3 is 1, so that gives you x. Then what you do to one side, do the other. So 3 divided by 3 is 1. Keep my sign, and there's my 1. So again, I need to find a open dot on 1. Look at the way my arrow is pointing. The point's there, so it's going to the right. So again, just to check it, if I add 1 in for 3x, so if I have 9 plus 3 times 1, and I change this to an equal sign, equals 12. 9 plus 3, 3 times 1 is 3. 9 plus 3 is 12. So that's one way to check it to make sure you got it right. So there's 2 done for you. For the ones on the bottom, solve it and pick which number line matches. And then for this one, they gave you the number line. You need to tell me which one it's showing. So that's it, and good luck.